Okay, for our first exercise today, we're going to be our last week of hinges. So it's our last week of deadlifting. We're going to be in the hex bar again. If you're not comfortable in the hex bar, you don't have one. Again, you can work that good deadlift position with a kettlebell, 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells. That's fine. Also, we're going to be in the hex bar. Weight balance, foot to back of the foot. We're going to work our hips back and down. We grab the bar, we pull our butt down into position. This does 2 things. It gets us tension, gets our upper body locked into the bar, so the bar and our upper body are the same thing. We're just going to continue to hold. And it also kind of wedges our weight back underneath our hips right here, and then we can drive up from here. So I connect with the bar, and then my butt, legs, drive everything up top to a standing position. So, pull myself down, lift up, back down. So again, our torso moves as one unit. I don't move my hips, then my body, then my arms. It all moves together as one unit. So we'll do 6 to 8 reps there. And then we're going to be on one foot. So I'm going to drop into my hinge here, my little squinge. I'm going to be on the front part of my foot, so I'm weights on my toes. I'm going to jump up and I'm going to land on both feet. So I'm going to hinge down, jump up, both feet land at the same time. I've got a very low box for this. It's important that we try to get both our feet to land at the same time. If that's not spicy enough, we can do it with one foot and land on one foot. There, step back down, land, one foot, okay? 2 feet is a little easier. Land on 2 feet is easier than land on 1 foot. If jumping is not your jam, if that's not something we're gonna do, then we're gonna stand away from the wall, step, step, throw the ball to the wall. So we're kind of doing a big push of a ball into the wall. Getting momentum, step, step, throw. Okay, we'll do 4 jumps on each side. So jump 4 times to the left, then jump 4 times to the right. We'll do 4 throws on each side if you're doing the throws as well, okay? We'll do 4 total rounds. After you come off that jump, we need to rest for at least 2 minutes. We're gonna go heavy, and it's a lot of jumping on 1 foot, so I'd like to go 2, 3, maybe even 4 minutes. 6 to 8 reps here, 4 jumps on each. For our first exercise of the second round, we're gonna grab a landmine. So I've got my corner in the sleeve. I'm gonna have my bilateral stance, so feet are next to each other. I'm leaning into the landmine a little bit. I'm gonna press up and pull down. Press up, pull straight down. I need to make sure that when I press, I don't let my hips come forward, my abs stay strong. And we want to load this up. So the first set, get the feel for it, but after that, we can even squat a little bit and press. Down, pop, down, pop. You don't need to go super low, just a little bit, quarter squat, so that we can use our legs and a strong core to push up and carry that momentum up into the box. After that, we're going to be in a side plank. Okay, so we're going to line up, shoulders over top of your elbow. Everything stacked, so I don't want to rotate my upper body forward and rotate my lower, or backward and rotate my lower body forward. Everything's stacked like I'm standing up just on my side here. I'm going to take the dumbbell, thumbs down. I'm going to do a lateral raise right here, and I'm keeping everything still, keeping that arm long, keeping that thumb down. Stack the arm all the way back down. We'll do 10 on each side. Then I'm going to come back to a barbell. I'm going to lay down on my back. I've got a yoga block here. I'm going to put that yoga block on my chest, long legs. I'm going to pull myself up. I'm going to pin that yoga block. Make sure you're keeping tension that whole time. If it's too hard, bring your legs back. If that's too easy, stay here. If you've got space between that yoga block, get yourself up there. Pull yourself hard. Try to keep that yoga block against the bar for 15 seconds. Okay, so we have 4 rounds total there. Okay, we're going to do 8 to 10 with the landmine press, 10 each side with the fly, and a 15-second hold. All right, these last circuits are a lot of fun. We're going to do lunges backwards. Walking lunges just like we're going forward, so we're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left. We're going to use our core to keep our torso upright, and we're going to try to go 1 step into the other. So it's supposed to look like this. If you have to take a little pause step in the middle, that's okay. We're trying not to, but ultimately we're trying not to fall down first, okay? Nice core engagement. Step back. We're going to go right into that next step. You can hold a kettlebell, or a ball here. If you hold kettlebells or dumbbells here, that's good too, but just make sure that they're not swinging. Taking a big long stride, push back out into that next step. If you come here, you may need to take a little pause step here. That's okay, we're trying not to do that, but if you have to, that's fine. We're doing 20 total, 10 each leg. Then, I've got my band attached to a bench here. My foot's on a slider or a plate. If you have a roller, that works too. I'm gonna keep my weight in both legs even. This outside grounded leg is gonna squat. I'm gonna get that tension, bring it back in. It's important that you step out enough to where you always have tension on that band and then squeeze them back together. So going out is fine, but then we'll pull back in, try to push this foot into the ground. And we want to avoid any jerky motions like this, trying to turn your torso or swing your hips. We want this to be smooth. Here, back in, big squeeze. Let it out, back in, big squeeze. If you let it out and you lose tension, this is gonna get real easy. So, move out, get tension in the band, slide out, slide in, keep all this smooth. Your core job is there. We'll do 10 on each side there as well. And then we're gonna lay down in a bridge position. So feet up by your butt, bridge up, here's our start. Stack your hands. My right knee is gonna extend, I'm crunching to my right side. Sit up, left knee extend, crunch to my left side. So whenever leg is up, I'm crunching towards that foot. A couple things here. Keep my butt off the ground. Don't let that butt go to the ground. I'm reaching towards my feet. I'm not reaching up towards the ceiling. I'm reaching down for the obliques. Get a little crunch. You may slide back a little bit. Ideally, this foot is holding on so that I don't slide, but in reality, you probably are gonna slide a little bit. That's not the end of the world, okay? Keep that butt up, crunch hard to each side. We'll do 10 on each side there. So it's 10 reps each leg with the walk backs, 10 reps each side with the slider, and 10 reps each side on that crunch. Okay, we'll do 4 rounds there to finish this out. If you had a good workout, let us know. Send us some love, ask questions, shoot us a message on Instagram. Thank you all very much for hanging.